I'm standing in a patch of woods where Google Maps shows nothing but green. Yet beneath these oaks once stood a town with a school, 2 general stores, and dreams bigger than the freeze that killed them. More than 130 years ago, this place was called Orleans, Florida. Today, the only thing left above ground is this tiny cemetery, and the whispers you hear when the wind moves just right. It's a haunting, not of ghosts, but of what could have been. Stick around, because after we piece together how an entire town vanished almost overnight, we'll hike deeper into these same woods to crawl through a cave most locals have never heard of. Jeep Cave. A place older than the Seminole Wars and stranger than any ghost story. Picture it, 1885. Florida is a subtropical frontier. Settlers pull up with the Withlacoochee River, eyes bright with promise and citrus dreams. They stake 40-acre plots, carve out homesteads, and christen the spot Orleans. Perhaps for a wife who missed New Orleans cooking, longing for a taste of home in this wild new land. Who knows? For a while, it worked. Within 5 years, that dirt grid town had a post office, a 1-room school, and roughly 100 residents. Orange trees bowed under fruit, Saturdays meant fresh fries by the river, and fiddle music drifting through the pines. Then came the Great Freeze of 1894 through 95. In December 1894, the first front bit the blossoms. Growers replanted, hopeful. But on February 8th and 9th, 1895, temperatures dropped near 18 degrees Fahrenheit and held for 2 nights. The groves turned to crystal marbles, trunks split wide open. When the thaw came, the orchards were dead from taproot to crown. Families burned the wood for heat, a cruel irony. Add in a vicious influenza wave the next year, and the blow was final. By 1899, the post office was gone. By 1900, Orleans slipped from the maps. Within a decade, forests reclaimed the streets so completely that old-timers said you could walk through downtown and never see a single board. Today, the only testament to Orleans is its cemetery, a quiet 30 by 60 foot rectangle fenced with rusted hog wire inside Withlacoochee State Forest. About 40 souls rest here. Only 7 stones remain legible. The McAddy plot dominates the center. 3 generations of marble so soft you can scratch it with just a fingernail. Dates stop at 1896, the year after the freeze. Around them, sunken hollows mark vanished homemade markers. After a hard rain, bits of pottery and square nails surface, time capsules rising to breathe. In the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps cut a hiking trail nearby, leaving no signage. Maybe the forest was meant to hold its secrets. Locals still whisper that the gate creaks on windless nights and that a phantom lantern drifts between the pines. I can't prove any of that, but when the sun drops and barred owls start calling, this clearing feels 10 degrees colder than the trail behind you. If stories like this spark your curiosity, tap subscribe and ring the bell, because next week we're heading to Manfield, the ghost town that once ruled Citrus County, until politics, bad luck, and a shifting river washed it clean off the map. You won't find that on a theme park brochure. From the cemetery, The forest swallows the trail again. Turkey oaks knit a canopy. Sugar sand squeaks beneath your boots. About 2 miles northeast, past where self-service fades, you find a faint spur marked only by a faded bandana. That ribbon points to Jeep Cave, though you won't see an official sign. The name likely comes from a 1960s hunting club that parked surplus jeeps nearby before climbing in for a moonshine party. The tale stuck, even if the facts are fuzzy. Geologically, Jeep Cave is a solution tube carved by acidic rainwater eating through limestone from millennia. Roof collapses widened it into a skylight entrance. It's an easy scramble down, cool at 68 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Stalactites thin as pencils hang like glass straws. On damp mornings, the cave breathes, air moving with barometric pressure like the slow sigh of the earth. Duck under the breakdown boulders and the world disappears. The floor is silt, perfect for tracks, raccoon hands, bobcat paws, and the dragging tail of a rat snake. Shine your beam upward, fossil coral heads stud the ceiling. Proof this limestone once lay beneath a shallow sea millions of years ago. If you kill your light, you'll hear slow dripping. Epikarst drainage, scientists say. Explorers call it the cave's heartbeat. Crawl through the narrow throat into the second chamber, and the rock darkens with iron oxide streaks that flicker like flame. Someone etched JW 1959 into the wall, a relic of a time when curiosity outran conservation. Sit in silence, and your mind paints phantom colors in the blackness. Cavers call this place the mind maze, a reminder that sometimes the deepest discoveries are inward. If you felt that shiver of curiosity, hit like, smash the subscribe button, and tell me in the comments which lost place we should chronicle next. Orleans vanished overnight. Let's make sure its story doesn't. From the citrus boom that built a dream to the freeze that destroyed it, Orleans shows how quickly hope can become history. Jeep Cave, older than any map, proves that when people fade, the land endures, breathing, dripping, patient. Between the cemetery's sunken graves and the cave's silent stalactites lies a single lesson. History isn't behind us. It's beneath our boots. In Florida, even the quiet places are still speaking, if you're willing to listen.